Hi, Keith McCrone here from ADAS Made Simple, and I want to talk about some best practices. And why I want to talk about this is because there's been some body shops that we're working with that are seeing some check engine lights that are coming on prematurely when the vehicle is repaired and give back to the client. And also, they're seeing some of the adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist systems not working accurately. And what we're finding here is maybe some of the best practices are not being followed, and that's why I'm shooting this video here. But to kind of give you an example of what I'm talking about, so you can kind of understand what's going on, I put together a couple slides here. So I want to talk first about the hunters that are going to be watching this. I do not hunt, although I enjoy it. Um, you guys understand accuracy. It's all about accuracy. So if you got a rifle and let's say you have a target on it or a scope and you're trying to hit a target or say an animal, if that scope is off, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to be able to hit your target. So the majority of the time when you're going to sight anything, you sight within about 200 yards. So that's what we're looking at here. We're sighting in a scope at 200 yards to hit the center of the target. Now, why don't we sight within 5 yards? Well, as you can see here, 5 yards out, we might be off maybe a hair. We can still get close to our target. But the further we go out, not so much. I mean, we'd be lucky to even hit the target the further that we go out. Well, the same holds true when it comes to, say, calibrating a vehicle. And more often than not, we find that maybe the wrong calibration equipment, there's not enough space being used per what's recommended from the manufacturer, that is causing the calibrations to be off. So you can see here on a vehicle, the calibration lights may be out, but you can see that this particular calibration on, let's just say it was lane keep assist or adaptive cruise control, the vehicle that is within minimum stopping distance is not even being recognized by the vehicle because the calibration is out. Um, what can you run into? Well, you can run into a situation where if this calibration is out, it doesn't even read the vehicle in front. Adaptive cruise control is not going to work. You could potentially run into the back of the vehicle. If it's a collision warning system, it may not apply the brakes. It's going to go ahead and hit that vehicle in front as well. Um, as I mentioned to you, there's best practice that you need to follow. And what I did is I pulled some information here from Honda. So it's really important that you have 30 feet in front of the vehicle when you go ahead and you calibrate a particular Honda. It's got to have level floor and you need to have bright artificial lights, no sunlight. So if you're doing something like in a body shop and let's say it's a short bay, the calibration is going to be off. If the floor is not going to be level, the calibration is going to be off. If the lighting's not right, the calibration is going to be off. Honda diagnostic system, the Honda HDS, you want to use that. We used specialized Bizarre targets, and then also the Honda plumb bobs and levels are very important so that you go ahead and you calibrate that vehicle according to the manufacturer. Again, these are best practices so you don't run into a problem down the road with premature check engine lights and or the system's not working correctly once you give them back to your body shops. If you have any questions on this, feel free to give us a call, 440-937-2886. Thank you.